All right, so we've been walking now for almost 4 hours.
I think we have attracted great people working with us that have the right spirit.
My body feels very, very sore.
Even if we have a documentary filmmaker who's a little bit unfit for these conditions.
So am I happy I went here? It's harder to go down again than to continue going up. So I'll just keep going up. This visual climate project of creating an iceberg on a glacier by stopping it from melting using a wool blanket sounds simple. But the physical endurance required to do this is through the roof. I'm struggling. I think you have to be a bit insane to do something like this. I made the wrong choice of camera. This is me taking you through my experience, my perspective as a non-mountain person, to give you an idea of the pain and suffering that I'm going through. It's so fucking painful. For being privileged enough to get to create this documentary on Sweden's tallest mountain.
The plan for today is to eat a lot of breakfast at turbo speed and then go up the mountains not turbo speed for me. My body feels very, very sore from yesterday.
Getting the superhero treatment. You see?
This is gonna be interesting.
The mission for today is to lay out the blanket on the glacier. The hike to get up there is only 5 kilometers, but around 1,000 meters of elevation. And after the walk into the station yesterday, I have a feeling this will not be a walk in the park.
It's gonna be a walk in the park for sure, because since it is a national park.
It's a nice start.
Very nice. Body feels amazing. It's been 2.5 hours. And this is maybe the hardest thing I've done. I'm struggling. I try really hard to keep a positive mindset here. But very early on, I start to question whether I can make it up there or not. All right, so we've been walking now for almost 4 hours. My body is completely, it doesn't work anymore. But it's harder to go down again than to continue going up. So I'll just keep going up. But the weather is beautiful, landscape is amazing. I just need to stop sometimes and take it all in. And now we're going up there. And then I have to get down. We found flowers? How did they get here? We're up where we left the rolls in April. This is a great feeling of accomplishment, but also I'm so beeping tired.
Good work, Robin.
Thank you.
You are stubborn. That's good.
More than I knew.
We just arrived where we left the wool rolls in April, right at this point. We're going to carry them across the moraine and then drag them on the glacier up to that point over there, where we're going to measure out exactly where we had them last year. And then we're going to start rolling them out and stitching them together. And yep, that's about, we know what we're going to do the rest of the day.
We're on a roll!
Har du kabin på?
When all of us are safely clicked into a rope in case of hidden crevices, we traverse the glacier to the place where the iceberg is hidden deep beneath the snow cover. I thought the hard part was done, but I am wrong. Luckily, I can distract myself by flying the drone while walking this last part.
This is a GNSS, super expensive, but really lightweight thing compared to what you could have. This is the engineer, John. That's why, the only reason I brought John into this project, because I'm not an engineer, he's an engineer. Thanks to John, this project is possible.
No. It's working now.
So now we're just gonna get all the points, and that's up to a precision of, a few centimeters, because we want to build on exactly the same spot.
Exactly, because I can't see the iceberg here.
No, I know, because the snow has been snowing during the winter, and that's normal for glaciers to build up snow during the winters. The problem is this snow is going to melt pretty quickly, and we're going to eventually see the iceberg. And then July, August, it's going to start tearing the ice itself, and not only the seasoned snow.
Har vi norr? North.
North is over there.
The manual work of deploying the blanket goes on for almost 10 hours. This will be covered in much more detail in the documentary, but let's just say that when being this exhausted as I am right now, the first thing that leaves you is your creativity. Every shot, every sequence I film takes so much effort, which feels limiting and like underperforming. But I have to be nice to myself. I actually made it up here, and that's a win.
We don't own this planet, we borrow it. We call this Mother Earth. And we treat this planet like a teenager coming home to mother with dirty laundry. We want to borrow some money that we won't hand back. We take everything for granted. We're up in the mountains and we don't decide over the weather.
Right now, we got a hailstorm coming in. The things that happens in nature. About 15 minutes ago, the sun was shining and everything was super beautiful. Right now, it's still super beautiful, but kind of dark. I didn't film anything on the way down from the mountain because I really needed everything I had to focus on getting down from the mountain without falling. Made it back down again. Time is 10:15, 23,000 steps today. And they're all uphill. The blanket is in place. All good. Now we're going in.
Hello.
Hello.
Pretty tired.
But I'm really proud of myself that I did it. And I pushed my limits on this one. I was about to give up after 5 minutes of walking because my body hurts so much. But I pushed on. I got some help carrying some of the camera gear up. About halfway there, I felt, okay, I have to go back. But then I reminded myself that I had come all this way to make a film. And if I wouldn't go up on the mountain, there wouldn't be any film. That made me keep going. So now that I'm back down again, it feels so good that I did this. I think this is a valuable lesson to learn, that we can push ourselves so much further than we think. So if you like this kind of content, I will be documenting the journey of making these 100 documentaries like this, and hit that subscribe button to follow along, and I hope we can have some fun together. All packed up and ready to walk back. Feet has been properly taped and it's raining. I'm a little bit worried about this walk back, but I guess we'll get there eventually. My right heel hurts like shit, but I mean, there's 20k to go and it has to be done. I mean, we could take a helicopter. That's the option we have. But since this is a climate project, it would feel kind of weird to take a helicopter. So 4 or 5 hours more of pain, and then I'm back to Nikkaluokta and the car and dry clothes I'm really looking forward to that. Let's do it. How are you feeling, Henke?
It's pretty okay today. I mean, the rain is not too heavy, and it's maybe 10 degrees Celsius, which is okay.
We saw the helicopter leave, but didn't take it. Turns out walking up the mountain was a piece of cake compared to this walk back to Nikkaluokta in my current state. I know that people do this hike easily, but while I consider myself pretty strong, I'm not at all trained for this. About 5k down. 14 more to go. "13 kilometers done. 6 more to go. I'm so tired. Ah. I hate this right now. Ah. My feet hurts. And look at the sign. Not going back there right now. But in 3 months. What sane person does this voluntarily? I'm doing it because I'm making a film, but I'm questioning my motives right now. My pack is so heavy. I made the wrong choice of camera. The C70, way too heavy for this mission. About 2 kilometers left. Everything hurts. My feet hurt. My shoulders hurt. My legs hurt. My hips. Everything. It's so fucking painful. Seriously. So am I happy I went here? I'm super fucking happy I went here. Am I pleased with my own performance? Maybe not. I mean, I looked through some of the footage yesterday, and just like I anticipated, it's not up to my standards. Because I'm not used to being in this environment. And I set my expectations for what I am going to film very, very high. And I know it's a two-person job. I'm supposed to produce it and not film it at the same time, because that's too much for one head, at least for my head, while I'm not in a comfortable place. So I guess I'm super pleased with myself that I went here, that I did the long walk into the station, I did the long walk up the mountain and back, and now I almost completed the long walk back to Nikkaluokta. That church is happy news. That church means I made it. There's just a couple of 100 meters left. Looks like I'm getting transport the final bit.
Alright. Okay, so this is Nikkaluokta bus transport. Welcome on board.
Thank you. I need it so badly. Can't even raise my legs.
Okay. How are you feeling, man?
Like shit. Completely destroyed.
Almost there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got happy when I saw the church. Thank you for doing this. This is a true friend. Follow along on more adventures. Hit subscribe now. Mission accomplished for this time. Alright, so now I'm back home, safe, and I'm editing this. And what I'm thinking about now is that we have one more time that we have to go up there, and I have to repeat the exact same process of walking in, walking up, walking back in September, because that's the point where we remove the blanket from the ice and we can see the result of the whole thing. I'm already starting to worry about doing this hike all over again in September, because it was hard, but that's the thing with human memory. Right now, I don't remember the hard. I remember it when I watch myself during editing, but I don't remember what it felt like. What I do know is that I will be a lot more prepared this time.
I think he will come back here in September and will be super fit.
I will be documenting the final adventure in September as well. And of course, I'll be taking you along for the ride. The documentary is set to be released somewhere in November or December, depending on the amount of editing it takes. And it will be a good one. So stay tuned, and I will see you soon.